the number one skill that you need. If you have it, you can be successful in any business at all. Hi, I'm Ewani Obe, co-founder and coordinating director of GH Student Wallet. At GH Student Wallet, we help young people build and manage successful businesses. If you are yet to check us out, do check out our platform at www.ghstudentwallet.com. GH representing Ghana. So check us out at www.ghstudentwallet.com. I'm sure you're very curious to know that one skill that every young person, especially those of you who are thinking about starting your own businesses, are required to have. Yes, but the fact is that this skill is not anything out of the ordinary. It is one skill that we all know about, except that most of the times we tend to ignore it. Let's cut to the chase and let me review this particular secret to you. It is a secret, but not a secret because you know about it already, but let's see it anyway. Well, the skill I'm talking about in this video is your ability to sell. So the fact is that for you to be successful at any business at all, you need to have that ability to sell and sell well. This ability or this skill of being able to sell is one skill that will set you apart from your competitors. And hence, you need to know how to do it and do it very well. Before I proceed, I want you to think about this thing. Well, you can pause the video and think about it before you continue watching it. Do you know of any business at all that does not involve selling? Not services, not selling of services, not products, not ideas, not personalities. Think of it. Is there any business at all that does not sell one thing or the other? Well, after your thought process, whatever answers you were able to come up with, if you were able to identify some companies or businesses that are not in the business of selling, I want you to comment down those types of businesses so that we can all learn from. However, if you form part of the cohort that believes that there is no business that does not involve sales, then comments below, every business involves sales. In this life, everybody is selling one thing or the other. The only differences are what you are selling, how you are selling it, and where you are selling it. The main reason why it is so important for every young entrepreneur like yourself to learn how to sell and sell well is that usually when you are starting off and when your business happens to be in its infant stage, it's very difficult to come by a sales team. Usually the sales team is responsible for marketing your business and getting you paying customers. But when you begin like that, you may not have enough resources to bring on board a sales team. So as such, you want to learn how to sell so that you can move your own business on. There is this assertion that I always make, that you do not have a business until you have paying customers. If no one is willing to pay money, or if no one is giving you money for the services you are rendering or for the product that you are producing, then you can't call it a business. In fact, you can have the best product or you can offer the best of services, but if no one is willing to give you money, you can't claim it to be a business. In fact, this skill is not only necessary for entrepreneurs or wannabe entrepreneurs, as I call them, but every young person, even for those who are looking forward for employment after school. If you are in school now and you are not thinking of starting your own business, but rather you are looking forward to getting an employment after school, you still need to learn how to sell. Why do I say this? Because at the end of the day, before any form of employment, you would have to sit in an interview. And in the interview room, you have to be able to sell yourself or to market yourself very well to the panel, better than any other candidate will do, so that you will be selected over all these candidates. So this is why it is so important for every one of us, whether you are looking for it to start your own business or you are looking for an employment, to learn how to sell. So now you agree with me and you have come to understand why it is so important for you as a young person to know how to sell. But you are asking yourself this question, that how do I learn how to sell? There are so many recommendations as to how you can learn to sell by yourself. Some recommend that you watch videos on sales, you read books on sales and the likes. But the best of these advices is that the skill of selling or your ability to sell is one of those skills that you can't just know how to do by having knowledge of it. You need to practice it. It's just like one of those skills, like swimming. You know that you can't know how to swim by just reading a book on swimming or by watching a video on how to swim. They may teach you all the things, but are you sure you are going to be able to swim when they put you in water? The answer is no. It's the same thing when it comes to sales. You being able to read books, you watching videos, you may watch them and gather all the knowledge that I read from this book, that when I need to sell, I have to do this and that and that. It doesn't make you any good at sales until you get to the floor and start selling to people. My recommendation to you is therefore for you to go out there and get your hands on anything at all and try selling it out to people. By so doing, you'll pick up the skill and gradually you can become the best at selling. I'm glad you stuck through to the end of this video. In this video, I shared with you that one skill that you need to be a successful entrepreneur, which is the skill of selling. And I also shared with you the importance of having this skill, whether you want to be an entrepreneur or even if you are looking for future employment. I also ended the video with the number one recommendation on how to learn how to sell. And I said that you only can learn how to sell by practicing it. So go get your hands on something and sell it to anyone at all that you can find. If this is the first video you are watching on this channel, I recommend that you check out all the other videos that we've released so far and learn how to become a successful young entrepreneur. Till next week, it's bye.